Be careful what you say because those words could be your last.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
First off, we want to let you know that our next sketch, the second one in Sketchtober, is now live. We have pre-released it exclusively on Vessel. Go to vessel.com/Rhett Link to see Campin'.
Yes,
or click the link in the description.
Link, I hate to break it to you, but you're probably going to die. And by probably, I mean you're definitely going to die.
Well, you'll probably be right there with me, so.
Probably. You don't have any control over whether or not you're going to die, but what you do have control over is what you're going to say before you die. So today, we're gonna look at some words, some famous last words from some famous people, see how good you are at guessing which ones are the correct famous last words, and in the process, maybe you'll learn how to prepare for your famous last words.
Okay, this is a death prep session.
Yes,
Let's get to
death
it.
prep. It's time to play. What did these people who died say right before they died in air? Okay, Link, you have 3 lifelines. The first one is Ask a Dead Person, where we have a famous dead person actually come into the studio and help you with your answer.
Oh, the ghost of the dead person?
I
Or is
don't
it you're
know.
gonna wheel in a dead person?
Could be an actual dead person. The second lifeline is we're gonna murder 2 of the wrong answers and leave you with 2 answers to choose from. And the third is rigor more hints, where I will give you a hint while in a state of rigor mortis.
Okay, okay.
And if you win this death rattle. Death rattle is something that happens to you when you die, but it's also this.
All right. That's the real...
Yeah. The author of Peter Pan, or Arthur, as I would say as a child, of Peter Pan, Scottish novelist and dramatist Sir James Matthew Barrie, uttered these words as he lay down on his deathbed due to pneumonia.
Poor guy.
A, to die would be an awfully big adventure. B, bring me my slippers. C, I can't sleep. Or D, I just flew in from Neverland and boy, are my arms tired.
Now, bringing my slippers highlights, first thing I want to point out about preparing your last words is that sometimes you don't know you're dying. And if he didn't, he might have just wanted something for his feet, like shoes.
True, right.
But I hope he said to die would be an awfully big adventure. That's my
Final answer?
Yeah. That's a cool answer. That's a cool one. I'm gonna take it if he didn't say it.
It's so cool, it's wrong, Link. The correct answer is I can't sleep. C, I can't sleep.
So I'm just gonna die? It had to be another option, like get up and get a midnight snack.
Don't ask me, I'm not him. And before we move on, you need to get 4 out of 7 in order to win that death rattle.
4 out of 6, because I just got one wrong.
That's right.
All right.
French philosopher, playwright, novelist, political activist, biographer, and literary critic JeanPaul Sartre turned to his partner Simone de Beauvoir, whom he referred to as Beaver.
Referred to? That's not a French pronunciation of
Referred to as Beaver, as he was dying, and said these last words. I never knew your eyes were hazel, fair beaver. B, without you, I surely would have died years ago, my beautiful beaver. C, I love you very much, my dear beaver. Or D, I leave it to you, beaver. His estate. Left it to the beaver.
Leave It to Beaver is a television program.
Yes, it is. And we've apparently all
from
seen
the past. All these answers have the word beaver in it, so I can't go wrong. But there's only one right answer. Or could he have said all of these, like in rapid succession?
I think he's known for saying one of them.
This is tough, man. All of these are kind of a beaver shoot, like a crap shoot, but with a beaver.
Yeah, like hunting beaver.
Let's go ahead and murder 2 of these right off the bat.
All right, we're going to murder B and, of course, D. So you are left with A and C.
I love you very much, my dear beaver. I never knew your eyes were hazel is a great story, worth telling. Fair beaver, I'm going with that. Never got that close to her until he was dying.
Wow, Link.
Sad commentary, but I believe that's it.
And it's wrong. I mean,
that would be a cool
her
story.
name
though.
is Beaver. He hangs out with her all the time. He knows what color her eyes are.
I love you very much. Okay, it's nice to say you love somebody. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad I got it wrong.
Wow. Convicted murderer Thomas J Grasso used his final words to say what about his last meal right before he was executed by lethal injection? A, I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. B, give the chef my compliments. My ribeye was perfectly medium rare. C, it was my last meal. They could have at least given me some salt. Or D, I ate a liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Hannibal Lecter. Okay. SpaghettiOs. I like that.
Yeah, you do.
He's being killed, so he's probably cynical about it. So that's what makes me want to go with C. It was my last meal. They could have at least given me some salt.
Okay, final answer?
No, I'm gonna change it to B. Give the chef my compliments. My ribeye was perfectly medium rare.
Still wrong. It's A. I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. He actually said that.
Well, the beauty of it is that the press knows it.
Okay, so now, here's the deal.
Bad thing is I got it wrong.
In order to win this
want that
death
rattle.
battle, you got to get all 4 of these right.
Man, I mean, this is tough. This is tough stuff.
Yeah.
This whole death stuff. Death is tough, man.
Stuff is tough.
They're not that famous. I've not heard of any of these last words.
Right before comedian Bob Hope
I've heard. Well, he's a
passed
famous
away
person.
of pneumonia at the age of 100, his wife asked him where he wanted to be buried, and he replied with these final words. A, surprise me. B, in the ground. C, next to you, babe. Or D, hope out.
Now he is a comedian.
Yeah.
So
he
the
is.
actual answers are funnier than the
That's
D
where
that you made up.
Seacrest got that whole thing. Was from Hope.
Surprise me is very funny. I'm gonna go with what I think is the funniest one because he's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
In the ground is very funny, but that's more of a Don Rickles kind of a joke.
Right, definitely Don Rickles.
Next to you, babe, is sweet. No joke there, really.
Right.
Surprise me is morbidly hilarious. I hope he said that. A, surprise me.
You're right, Link. Yes.
Surprise me.
Okay, and going
Bob
into
Hope, always funny, all the way
into
to
these
the
last 3, you've got 2 lifelines. Okay.
Okay.
John Adams, the second U.S. president and co-drafter of the Declaration of Independence, called out this person's name as he drifted into the great unknown. A, Benjamin Franklin.
I know this one.
B, George Washington. C, Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson. Close relative of Thomas Jefferson.
I know.
Or D, Steve Buscemi.
This is, I've seen the documentaries. They're amazing.
Right.
I've seen the series.
Right, multiple
With
documentaries.
Giamatti. Thomas Jefferson.
That is correct, Link.
Yes.
You know what? I knew you'd seen that. I was hoping you would get it.
Oh, you threw me a bone. Now I'm gonna get that one.
Okay, 2 more. You gotta get both of them right. The last criminal to have ever been executed under the death penalty law of Oklahoma by electric chair, James Donald French, yelled these final words at the top of his voice, or lungs, before they flipped the switch. A, you'll never stop old French, not even in death. B, hey fellas, how about this for a headline for tomorrow's paper? French fries. C, I've never been to Paris, but you can be sure that I'm French. Or D, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take you higher.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's great,
Thanks for
isn't it?
putting that in my head,
Yeah,
man.
it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Got a great story to that song too, if you ever want to listen to it. Great.
Yeah.
Song. It's about a mugging.
Yeah, it's about a guy that got executed, and he said those words.
No,
right before.
let's see. I'm gonna go with ask a dead person.
Oh, okay. Can we summon the dead person, please? A famous dead person is entering the premises.
Okay. Who might you be, dead person?
You can figure it out if you just imagine.
It's the American
exactly
John Lennon.
like John Lennon. You didn't even give it a shot. The accent. All right. Okay.
Well, it's more of he's more of a visual impersonator.
All right, Johnny. Which one of these is it? You've never failed me so far.
I haven't.
Chase Lennon.
I think that I am a fan of French fries.
I think it's French fries
So-
too. Because you know you're gonna die. You're on death row for a while. You're thinking about the best thing to say. That's perfect conditions for great, famous last words.
Yep.
A is too defiant. There's no humor in it. I really think I love B too. So I'm going with the Linenster on this.
Well, you did
B.
right, Link.
Yeah!
It is French fries.
Okay, what was that? You giving me 2?
That's my favorite on the whole list.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, going into the final question.
Okay,
You gotta
comes
get it
down
right.
to this for the shaker.
Editor for English, the English Dialect Dictionary, Joseph Wright, uttered what final word before he died of pneumonia? First of all,
Lots of pneumonia deaths.
people die of pneumonia, people. A, dictionary. B, preposterous. C, farewell. Or D, pneumonotromicroscopic skill ecolvenocolviosis.
There's volcano somewhere in there. I didn't hear you say volcano. The longest word in the English dictionary.
Yeah, I didn't say it right.
That ain't it. But I'm still gonna go with give me some rigor hints, just because.
Oh, okay.
Word. Why are you shaking too? It's like rigor mortis is just stiff. It's not like shaking like a seizure.
But studies show that when you try to speak
Word?
during rigor mortis, you shake
shake.
like that.
Did you say word?
You might have.
Well, they were all the 3 candidates are words.
That's true, Link. All 4 are words, actually.
Why would he say dictionary? That's just plain preposterous. How? So farewell makes too much sense. I'm gonna go with preposterous for the win.
I guess I'll be keeping this death rattle.
Oh, what is it?
It was dictionary. That's why I said word.
He said dictionary as he died?
He's the dictionary guy. He's like, I want them to remember what I did on this earth. Dictionary.
If you have to say the thing you did right before you died, you didn't do it good enough to be
I'm
remembered
gonna say
for.
good mythical morning right before I die, just in case you forgot.
I'm gonna say dictionary. Like
Okay.
I'm going on record. Like I am going to say dictionary when I die.
Okay, let us know in
Because
the
of
comments
this.
what your last words are gonna be. And also, thanks for liking and commenting and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, my name's Ashley and this is Bob. We're from Marquette and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Make sure you watch that second sketch for Sketchtober, only over at vessel.com/Rhett and Link for the next few days.
Click through to Good Mythical More where Rhett's got a few more questions for me and we're gonna determine what our last words are really gonna be. Dictionary, I don't know. Congratulations to
The nicest guy, Corey Schult on Twitter. You win a personalized Good Mythical Morning. You know who should really run for president?
At the nicest guy.
Yeah.
At the nicest guy.
Should definitely consider throwing his or her hat in the ring.
At the nicest guy.
Has my vote.
That's a good contact.
You should call it dictionary. Bruh. I think my last words are gonna be bruh.